Send in Stewie, please.
Oh, I can go in now? Oh, fantastic. He's ready. Frankel goes to on The Real Housewives of New York City. I hate her. She looks like a wooden doll you'd find in an Eastern European toy shop. Oh, don't act like you don't know who she is, please. That doesn't impress me. Somebody was going through those like, well, tissues. I hope he didn't get cancer all over this seat. Ugh, yuck. Bad luck. Although I did hear Ryan Reynolds visited him, something to do. I do. Mostly because I come across a lot of dicks. Or I guess I should say wankers. We do like that word, Or tosser, git, prat, sod, chuffer. Take your pick, Dr. Pritchfield? But you're the absolute only person who hasn't noticed it.
Really? Everyone hears this?
Well, just the people who can understand me, which you appear to be one of. But that's too complicated to go into. I'm not even sure I get it. The point is, might I?
I'm not sure how this is going to help.
Indulge me. Thank you. I see you're on vacation in Rio de Janeiro in this photo with your partner. From the dog-eared pages of that volume of Shakespeare, I imagine you wooed Michael with a sonnet or monologue each day. And no one had ever done anything so romantic as reciting Shakespeare for Michael before. And he was smitten. Oh, he always planned to have a career, but he could never settle on exactly what it was he wanted to do. And at first, you liked having him at home to take care of the house and plan trips, so that's just what happened. And that's a job, too, Michael is so desperate to project. Let's look a little closer, shall we? Now, I see you're both wearing Ralph Lauren purple-labeled dress shirts that retail starting at $495. But from the disfigured buttonholes on one, so Michael calls over a young man wearing a tiny swimsuit to take the photo and makes a crude joke that embarrasses you, but the young man laughs. And he and Michael share a moment that you're not part of, and you feel humiliated and unseen.
Little boy.
Oh, my God, I am! I'm so lonely! Oh, you can see inside my soul! Streets in Brazil, how do you justify paying those prices? When the truth is, you simply can't afford it. It's for another class of gay people. The window that Michael is always desperately peering through and sadly on the other side of. No, just drinks. Once you've seen the restaurant prices online, and once there you can see how Michael begins looking at all the older men who can afford to take their boyfriends, husbands, to such luxurious hotels. And you worry a little. I take yoga. I have a sick body. I do feel a bit better, but still lonely.
Yes, of course I have. But according to Tyler, it was no accident.
Well, I guess it's my word against his, then.
It is creating a bit of a controversy.
Excuse me?
A controversy.
I don't know what that is.
Controversy?
If anything, I'm less gay than I used to be. Not that anybody at this school would care. But do I think that Grant Gustin and I would make the most adorable Instagram couple? Yes, we would. Grant Gustin plays. I just want to be like everybody else, but nobody's interested in the things that I'm interested in. They think I'm weird. And I'm so anxious all the time, but I always put on a brave face and try to hide it, and I really want to see Hamilton, but by the time it gets here, I'll be 30. I think I'm still the only one in town who's even heard of it, and it's been out for over 2 years, which just makes me even more depressed. How do you live in a place like that? Like Gilbert and Sullivan, but for Hispanics. How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman, dropped in the middle of a Then a hurricane came and devastation reigned. Our man saw his future dripping down the drain, put a pencil to his temple, connected it to his brain, and he wrote his first refrain, a testament to his... That's all I've learned so far.
Well done. You're a very special little boy, Stewie.
I saw you check your watch.
It was a bit emotional for you, wasn't it?
But it felt good. Okay.
When I was your age, I grew up in London when the Blitz had just ended.
Good God, how old are you?
Our neighbourhood was reduced to rubble. And cousin in Northumberland. But she didn't care for children, and off again I went, this time to an orphanage in Gloucestershire. But they didn't like little boys from London in Gloucestershire, or from Cornwall, or Northumberland. My first kiss was with a Nazi.
See? We didn't need to go back 1,000 years for that. And I don't pretend I'm something I'm not.
I never said that.
You just said it.
I might have implied it. I suppose the question is why you feel the need.
I don't think I know how. Everything about me is this carefully constructed persona designed to keep people at arm's length. This isn't even how I really talk. This is how I talk.
Well, Stewie, that was quite a breakthrough we just had. How do you feel?
I feel...
You're finally going to be just like everybody else.
But I don't want to be like everybody else.
What do you mean?
I don't want to be like them.
Stewie, can you hand me my heart medication, please?
Of course. Except there's one person that does know the real me. And that's you.
I'm not sure. I think it's different for everyone.
Yeah, because you're still pretty chatty, is why I'm wondering.
Don't do this, Stewie. It will stay with you forever.
Yeah, not worried. For me, this is kind of no bigs.
Barbara!
Macbeth?
Romeo and Juliet. But I wouldn't expect you to know, since you're not in any way.
Hey, you okay? Yes, Rupert just had a nightmare, that's all. Go sleep on the floor where you belong, whore! All right, well... Hey, Bri? Yeah? Would you mind...
The Iwood double tape deck. The Waldorf and Statler of every thrift store.
The selection here stinks.
Yeah, and so do the customers.
Just doing our part to give back to the community. Gonna go wait in the alley. Could you just ball them up and throw them out the window?
Putting on strangers' hats is always a good idea. You're welcome. Wow, feels real good to be a veteran. Even better than buying a bottle of Newman's Own. This makes me a good person.
People come, make sure we're opening both doors.
Guys, you could be veterans too. Look what happens when I put on sunglasses. Wow.
I want to try.
But I'm not your dad. I'm Kenny Loggins, and you're a groupie I brought here for sex.
Dad, Family Guy just...
See, now, that's my daughter.
You guys got your video? You know, guys, if being a veteran is about anything, it's about getting half-hearted applause on a Southwest Airlines flight.
Veterans. Yay, veterans.
Quagmire served in the Navy. The rest of us are charlatans.
Boo!
You're terrible!
I fly Southwest to have a classy experience, and you've ruined it!
Excuse me, gentlemen. You're under arrest.
What? You're an actual veteran. You should know better.
I'm sorry.
You made a mockery of our whole family, Glenn. Now everywhere I go, it's like people are staring at me and whispering.
Court is now in session. Judge Dignified Q.
Your Honor, I'd like to sign up too.
Oh my God. I was checking my phone. What happened?
Excuse me?
That's right. I'm going with him. The four of us will join the Coast Guard together.
All right. Report to the induction center.
Now, can you bounce with the waves a little bit? Uh-oh, getting kind of choppy.
Is this guy for real? This is idiotic. This is nothing like what the Navy was.
Shh, Quagmire, I gotta focus on my boat here.
Compared to the Navy, the Coast Guard is totally unprofessional and incompetent. Like that ancient Roman intern.
This is Marcus. Today's his first day. He's going to be crucifying you now.
This is what I'm gonna be missing.
Well, that's an unrelated car honking, but I'm gonna go now.
Boobs everywhere!
Come on, guys, I mean it. This is important. I want you to start acting like it.
Wow, he's serious.
He's very serious.
We're in the motel now.
Okay, guys, while I scan for disabled watercraft, I need a status report on that hydraulic grapple winch. Guys?
We're busy. We're hanging out with Aquaman.
I told you, I'm not Aquaman. I am the Submariner. I have little wings on my feet!
Yeah, and just shh. It's over. It's over. Hey, can you guys keep it down for a bit? Hey, Quagmire, where you going?
I'm going home.
What? Why?
Because I'm sick of this. I'm the only one taking the job seriously. Hell, you guys still don't even know how to operate a simple hydraulic grapple winch.
Okay, that's the third time you've mentioned the hydraulic grapple winch. Doors is a group of guys while wearing backwards baseball caps per Fort Lauderdale municipal law.
The Florida ways are the best ways.
Are we ready to attack?
We start talking and... Joe, you get us some... Cleveland, I want you to get... buildings in the city.
I'm still very...
Whoop. 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 That food was all very salty.
Peter, we're now literally standing on the boat. That's how close the boat is.
Made it!
You wanted to ride the jet ski.
I wanted to ride the jet ski.
Leroy Jenkins.
Well, I don't know what that is, but let's make a very long, elaborate plan. All right, so I'll run in first and use an intimidating shout. When my shout's done, I'll need Joe to come in and use his shout, too. What do you think, Joe? Can you give me a number crunch real quick? Ah, crap, we're gonna die!
Freeze!
Quagmire, you came back!
That's right, because I'm in the U.S. Coast Guard. And when you're here...
No, don't say it! The bomb is hidden in the foam!
Where is it? Have you found it?
No, I was thinking next Thursday for Epcot. Ha-ha! Oh, I forgot they do that.
Because when you're here...
I'm not going back to that restaurant.